Hi, welcome to this lecture. Today we want to solve exercises related to comparing alternatives with equal lives, but we're going to use the method of incremental analysis using present worth. Let's begin with the first exercise. Here we have two options, machine A and machine B. You see, now we are not dealing with one project, we are comparing between two alternatives. And I want to look at the life. So machine A has a life of 3 years, machine B has a life of 2 years. Now this is a problem. I cannot compare those two machines if they don't have the same life. However, since the study period here, if you read, suppose that the firm needs either machine for 2 years, so this is my study period. If the study period is 2 years, so I can use B. It has a life of 2 years, and machine B, I will not use it for 3 years, I will only use it for 2 years. So first, when I read the given, I should know what is my study period and what is the life of each alternative. So since the life of is 2 years, so I don't have any problem. And I can choose between these two alternatives. Now let's read. The net proceeds from the sale of machine B is estimated to be $200. Net proceed is another meaning for the salvage value. So this is the 200. At the end of the life of machine B at the second year, I'm going to get $200. What should be the required net proceeds from the sale of machine A? So what's the salvage value of A? So that both machines could be economically indifferent or has the same worth. So first of all, we will draw the cash flow diagram of A and B. You see, I stopped here at year 2. I didn't use year 3 because the study period is 2 years. And this is the cash flow for B. You see here at year 2, we have $800 plus the salvage value of $200. So I just calculate the present worth of A. What do we have? We have minus $1,000 plus $900 into 1 plus I to the power minus 1, far away by 1 period, plus 800 and the salvage value that occur together at year 2 into 1.1 to the power minus 2. This is present worth of A. Equated to the present worth of B in the same way, minus 2000 plus 2500 into 1.1 to the power minus 1. And here we have 800 plus 200, so I have a total of 1000 at year 2. So I multiply it with 1.1 to the power minus 2. Equate those together, you will be able to get the salvage value of $750. Now another exercise. Here I want to choose which machine between these two mutually exclusive alternatives. This means that I'm going to choose only one. If we need either machines for only 3 years, so this is my study period. Now, in the question here, I'm specifying the method of solution. Use incremental analysis and present worth method, assuming that the MAR is 12%. So when I use incremental analysis, this means that I'm going to say machine 2 minus 1 or machine 1 minus 2. First of all, let's look here. This is the life of 3 years, okay, within the study period. And machine E2 has a life of 5 years, but I will stop here. Now, I need you to pay attention to those values here related to the salvage value. Here, I'm specifying. If you used this machine for 1 year, then the salvage will be 200. When I used it for 3 years, it's going to be 150. Same here. I will use it both for 3 years, so I'm going to stop here. Okay, those are not going to be used, and the salvage value will be $320. Now here I just want to decide, is E1 better, E2 better, it's indifferent, the same, or I cannot compare. Now, I will begin with the incremental analysis. What do we say about the incremental analysis? We arrange the alternatives in increasing order according to the initial investment. This is the initial investment. This is 400 and this is 600. So here this is the correct order. It is E1, then E2. So when I want to do the incremental analysis, I will say it is E2 minus E1. So I begin by drawing the cash flow of both. Then Okay, so here in the solution, I will put the cash flow related to E2, E1, and I want to draw the cash flow related to E2 minus E1. Okay, so I arrange them in above each other, and I will begin. E2 minus E1, this means that I'm gonna subtract this 600. It is minus 600. Minus 400, this means that I'm gonna get the value of minus 200. And this is how I know that this is correct, because any new cash flow diagram should start with a downward arrow. Okay, so if you decided that you're gonna use E1 minus E2, the resultant will be minus 400 minus 600, it is plus 200. So the first arrow is upward, and we never begin any investment with an upward arrow. So it will be wrong. So you know that you arranged in a wrong order. So that's why you have to make sure that the first arrow is downward. So it is E2 minus E1, it is true. Now what do we have? We have an annuity of $250. Okay, $250, and it's ranging from year 1, 2, 3, and here same annuity ranging from year 1 till 3, but the value of it is 300. If I subtract E2 minus 250 minus 300, the value will be plus 50. It's alright, so this is the plus 50. Now here I have the salvage value, which is the $320 minus $150. It is the value here, which is $170. So this is the salvage value. Now I got to the new cash flow diagram. You see, I will treat it as if it is a new cash flow diagram. What will I do with it? I will get its present worth. So it's gonna be the present worth of E2 minus E1. This is the cash flow of E2 minus E1. Now, what is the present worth? Minus 200 plus annuity, so 50. I'm getting P equals A into P, knowing A, 12%, the MAR, and 3 periods, plus salvage value, which is a future value, into P, knowing FIN. Now, the value was positive. Okay, so I will say the present worth of E2 minus E1 positive, so this means that E2 is better. If the present worth of E2 minus E1 was negative, then E1 is better. So this is how we choose between alternatives using incremental analysis and the present worth method. After I do the incremental analysis, subtracting the values, I'm gonna judge using the present worth. Another exercise. Here we have two mutually exclusive projects using incremental analysis and present worth method. Which project is better? This time I'm gonna do the subtractions on the table. I don't want to draw a cash flow diagram for this one and then subtract the cash flow. So you choose the method that you want. You want to make your calculations on the cash flow diagram or using a table like this one. So I'm gonna just add a new column which is related to the incremental analysis. Now you need to decide, is it B minus A or A minus B? As we said, the first value should be a negative one. So you say, if I say A minus B, so it's gonna be minus 3,000 minus 500, it will be plus 2,000. So this is wrong. But if you say B minus A, this means that minus 5,000 minus 300, it's gonna be minus 2,000. So this is true. So I'm gonna subtract the values of B minus A. So minus 5,000 plus 3,000 and it's minus 2,000. Here the values are the same, so this one minus this one equals to 0. This one minus this one 0 as well. Here at year 3 I have 5,406 minus 1,500, so this is the value. Now this is the new cash flow related to the incremental analysis of B minus A. As we said, we're gonna treat it as a new cash flow diagram. I'm gonna get the present worth of this new cash flow diagram. We have minus 2,000 plus $3,906, which is a future value occurring after 3 years. So you will say P equals F into 1 plus I to the power minus N. So the final answer is $260. It is a positive value. So the present worth of B minus A is positive, then B is better. This is how we use the incremental analysis using present worth.